Hey everybody, DGooden24 here. Welcome back to the channel. And as you saw on my Twitter, Reddit, whatever, we got a sneak peek at NASCAR 25. Me and a few other content creators got invited to a little Discord session where they showed us 3 races, unscripted, and answered some of our questions. And I'm going to tell you about my experience today, and we'll kind of talk about things that are happening behind me. Now, I do want to say in this video, there's going to be a point where when I stop talking at the end, I'm going to show this entire 55 minute, what am I saying? 55 to an hour length video. It's just going to be there, and I'm not going to be talking. It's just going to be the raw, unedited gameplay. And if you want to watch that, you can hit the little timer down at the bottom. I'll put the time on the side here for you to go do that, or you can find it yourself. Whatever. Anyway. What they did is they brought us in on a Discord call and showed us 3 races. We're going to see North Wilkesboro, the Cup car. We're going to see Daytona in the Xfinity car. And we are going to see Lime Rock in the Arca car. And I'm going to kind of talk about a little of all of them. I originally just planned to let this play behind me, but I do think I'm going to kind of scroll a little bit and show you some things. Anyway, so I'm going to get kind of a few big things out of the way first while we're here. Mexico is, I know this is kind of weird to start with. Mexico City, they don't know if it's going to be DLC or not because it's not going to be on the track or on the schedule next year. They said that was up in the air. Triple screen for PC, I think they said is good, is going to happen. Gosh, I'm sure there's more that I can't remember. You can move around with the right stick. Isn't that awesome? You can move around the car with the right stick. A lot of people have been asking for that. There's no burnout celebration for you. That's a bummer. I know a lot of you were excited for that, and I'm sorry. Somebody ends up winning a race, and there was no option. So I'm sure some of you are going to be bummed for that. Not a big deal to me, but I get it if you're sad. Before we get into anything in depth here, I do want to say I hyped this up a lot yesterday, and we may have different expectations, and I do apologize for hyping it up so much, but everything that they showed us, I came away happy with. There are a few things that I'm gonna tell you that things that concern me. Some people were saying that we got paid to promote this. That's not true. Not true at all. We did not get an early copy yet. No, well, that we probably won't get early copies until like a week before release. That's not going to influence the things I say here at all. I would rather be honest with you. And the thing is, though, I'm very optimistic about this game and NASCAR games. I might be a pessimist when it comes to NASCAR, the playoffs, and decisions like that. But with these games, I feel very good about and I like to be optimistic about things, especially with iRacing and Monster as a company, because I know that they're putting in so much effort and they have a passion for this. There's people from EA, the Daytona series, and Papyrus all working on this game, and this is just the foundation. So like, obviously this is year 1, and there's going to be things in this game or not things in this game that you want in it and they just couldn't get to. Personally, if you want my opinion, I do think that they were maybe a little behind on getting this game done. I'm not going to say that like it's unfinished or going to be delayed, but I know that they have been working nonstop to make the AI better and to make it better for us. And I do think that's probably why they held off on showing a lot of this gameplay until now, because they wanted to make sure it looked good. I know a lot of you had complaints about like the Bristol gameplay that got released last week, and I get it, but that was like, what, a month or 2 ago? There has been so much progress made on the AI here. This is in debug mode, by the way. Some of these weird camera angles will not be. This is also on a PC. They did say consoles will be 60 FPS. Anyway, let's get back to it. So I don't want you to see this and think I'm just hyping this up because I'm a paid shill. No, I am legitimately excited for this game, and everything that they showed us has me excited, but I won't be afraid to call out things that I don't like. Now, what you're going to notice on this gameplay, the UI and stuff, this looks a lot like NASCAR Heat, and part of me wants to say that this is like NASCAR Heat Deluxe, and I don't want that to sound like it's a bad thing. The NASCAR Heat games were good, I loved a lot of the stuff they were doing with career, with the AI, and all of that. And the stuff to do with the UI is pretty good too. But I love the presentation of this game. Don't get me wrong. But I do think now that like this looks like a AAA game with the entire presentation, the menus, the UI, the pre-race stuff. Everything looks like this is a high-budget title. And while I appreciated NASCAR Heat 4, they finally got the game looking real good. That didn't seem like a AAA game to me. This does, and I am very, very happy to see that. If they can bring over the best, it looks like they've brought over some of the best aspects from the Heat series and put it into this, and that makes me really excited. There are a lot, and so I want to make this clear. He is playing on a controller. Difficulty I think is 100, and he has no assists on. He has to wrestle this thing. He struggled a lot in the race, and we're gonna go ahead and fast forward that to kind of show you. He doesn't qualify well, but I love that. I think that the best part of this game is gonna be the driving, because he gets loose. He has trouble getting the handle the way he wants, and that's great. But he does have all the assists off, and I do want to make that clear. You can tailor this however you want with your controller or whatever. There are options. There's a menu where you can edit your controls and stuff. And honestly, I'm going to go ahead and fast forward that for you and find it, because I know it's in here. There's a whole sub menu of options here, and here we go, right here. So sorry, spoilers for this. So you can turn off the car identifiers, you can turn off the race day cutscenes, you can turn off the steering wheel, and you can change the digital dash style. Anyway, so here we are, advanced controls. So we have, this is all stuff that you would expect like in the F1 game for the wheel. But we've got it here on a controller too. So you can do like non-linear, dead zone, overshoot, speed-sensitive range, speed-sensitive non-linear, reduced dampening. I don't really know what a lot of that means, but if you guys do, and it looks like they explain this, they'll explain it to the right. You can customize the controls here, or the stick, to basically almost anything you want to make it better for you to drive, to make it so much easier for you to control your car and to just make it more comfortable for you. And that's awesome. And that's the thing that I'm happy about with this game. There's so much customization. That's the word I'm looking for. There are so many things you can do to tailor this experience to the way you want it. It's like the Heat games. There are so many sliders that you can do. I didn't get to see them. I didn't get to see exactly where he is on, like the car contact and stuff. Like I've said before, you can adjust the car contact for you and the other player or the other cars to make it easier to spin out. Brad Perez told me that he turned that thing all the way down and you could spin people out. You're gonna see a wreck in this video, and it's not gonna be the best looking wreck, but he does hook a guy. The physics are a little. I'm sure some of you won't like it, and I'm gonna that's just a fact. I thought it was okay, not the best looking wreck in the world, but it was fine to me. Like it's whatever. But I know some of you aren't gonna be really happy with it. We do have a nice intro here. They showed us our first night race intro with fireworks and stuff. All of the pre-race stuff looks really good. I'm really happy with all of the pre-race stuff. The presentation here that we get with this pre-race stuff, and over the course of the weekend, and that makes me really happy. So okay, so we're gonna get the race started here, and he struggles, and I'll admit that right away. He falls back through the pack, and he gets lapped at some point, and all that does is make me happy, because I want a challenging experience. But what you'll notice here straight away is the AI looks so much better than it did in those earlier creator videos. You're going to see them, look at them running multiple lanes, running 3 wide, 2 wide. They do get 3 wide in this video. And they're not just train tracking. It looks so much better than the Bristol video, and I think you guys should be happy with this. You can see them all up there, kind of stuff. stuff, and it's good. We didn't get to see a single like AI caused wreck, but there is that incident slider where you can turn it up or down for them to do that. So I don't know if wrecks are going to happen naturally. I think it's going to be more of like, oh, they blew a tire or they spun out, and that's disappointing, I think, to a lot of you. But there just haven't been very many games that I've played NASCAR wise where that's happened naturally, aside from like the NR games. I'm trying to think, aside from just kind of glitching out in a corner and struggling, because a lot, like in the earlier Thunder games, the cars would just kind of spin out. It would just be like, oh, it's time for cautionary spin. I know the Heat games were like that too. I would imagine that's what this is like, better or worse. I do like the UI there. As you can see there, there's a request pit button. I don't know what happens if you don't hit that and pit. I do think it'll affect your pit stop in some type of way. We didn't get an answer. Clear bottom. The pit crew animations are from iRacing, and so I would imagine we're gonna have, I don't know about mistakes, but I do imagine that the pit stop times are going to be just a little bit different. So you might have a quicker pit stop, you might have a slower pit stop under green. Under caution, it's just like the NASCAR Heat games where you decide to pit, and then the AI cars decide to pit. A small complaint I have, and I guess it should be more than a small complaint. So in this video, he's going to run this out. There's going to be caution with a few to go, and he's the only car that pits. Nobody else pits. And for me, that's so weird. Because why would the other cars not take advantage of pitting? Like the guy in second to last would have no reason not to pit. So that is a complaint I do have, is I do think they need to work on the AI pitting strategy a little bit more. But as you can see, he's running the bottom. I'm very interested to try this for myself, because when I run Wilkesboro on iRacing, I have a line that I like to run. I'm very curious if that's going to work, but we'll see. The thing about this game that is exciting to me is everything in here is the way it should be. The tracks are laser scanned, the cars are laser scanned. The sound is amazing. When I turn this up for you, and you'll see it unedited, I think the sound is top notch. It sounds like the real thing, and that's super exciting. As you can see, the AI are still being pretty side by side and stuff. Let's fast forward here. So Bell has lapped him, and he's going into the corner here, and he just gets on it a little too much. As you can see here, it starts to spin, and he just kind of lets it spin here to bring a caution. But you can, like, the driving physics of this game, I think, are going to be very good. Obviously, I don't know myself because I haven't got my hands on it. But it looks like it's I wouldn't say hard to drive, but you can get loose. Like he was like in practice, he was tied in and loose off, and that's good. That's great. That's how it should be. You should struggle to find that good balance between all of that. And it wasn't easy to drive. This was on 100 difficulty, and he got lapped in 25 laps at North Wilkesboro. So that's good. You're probably going to have to rely on messing with setups to be fast on like 105 difficulty, and for better or worse. So anyway, caution's going to come out here. Yellow's out. The damage is basically like NASCAR Heat 5. You get damage, you go in, you fix it. What do you think? I do hope that we can get that changed inevitably. Like we can make that like your car doesn't go back to 100%. So we'll cross our fingers on that going forward. Right now, I'm okay with it. Okay, he's going to get a restart here, and you can see tires are going to matter. He's going to start passing guys, and moving his way up through the field, and that's obviously good. If he could, the fact that he was that slow, and he took tires, and then could pass people is good. I just wish these AI cars would take tires. But gameplay-wise, like you can see up there, they're already 3 wide. I'm very happy with the way the AI looks, at least here at North Wilkesboro. So I'm going to fast forward here. We get a decent look here of the replay. It's kind of like NASCAR, or not NASCAR. It's like World of Outlaws. The target car is only you, and that's very disappointing to me. In Dirt to Daytona, if you remember, you could change from car to car, and even in NASCAR Ignition you could. I hope that's something that they add. I did tell them when we talked that's something that I would like to see changed. That we could go from car to car instead of just you being the target car. But it looks like the replays, like the camera angles, were pretty good. You can also obviously change the different cams and stuff. So for me, making videos, that's exciting and that's good, and it makes me happy that we can mess with that. Because, I mean, for me, it's thumbnails and stuff. Other content. But I think this looks good. The camera looks good. You can kind of move it around with the stick. So anyway, okay, that was North Wilkesboro, and so next they showed us here. We'll kind of look at some of this. He doesn't move over here to look at more of the sliders, but we've got the difficulty preset, transmission, brake smoothing, car identifiers, all the stuff you see here that you can mess with. And then we're gonna jump into Daytona Xfinity. He qualifies, and I'm gonna show you something funny, but I just love the way these weekend intros look. It's a little minimalist, but that's what I like about it. I don't need Alex Hayton telling me about Daytona for the 100th time. The drivers to watch thing is cool. I like the fact that we have each day and what time things are, and that's good. I like that. I love all of these little things in the background. So he's going to qualify. We're going to skip that. And here's something I found very funny, and I like a lot. So he qualifies. I don't know where he ended up. 9th. Look who's 1-2. Jesse Love and Austin Hill. That's about right. That's accurate. That's 100% the way it should be. Those two 1-2. So I like that. All right, so we're gonna fast forward here some more, right into some gameplay. Right away, it's at dusk right here, and I am very the graphics look great. I like the way the wheels move. Maybe I'm in the minority, but I like the way they look. It looks next gen to me. It kind of reminds me of NASCAR 08 and 09 for some reason. And that's not a bad thing. I think it looks good. This was like the highlight of the whole thing for me and for us. I've been very worried about the Super Speedway AI. And it blew me out of the water. Now, I'm not going to sit here. I'm not going to say it's like NASCAR Inside Line or NASCAR 14 and 15 with cars 4x4 on top of each other. They do get a little spread out, but not as bad as we saw in that trailer, at least from the gameplay that we see here. Yeah, they did get a little single-file-y kind of in the back, but if you look in the mirror, you can see they're pretty on top of each other, even if they do get single-file. There's still multiple rows here. The AI cars will bump draft the crap out of you, and I think you're about to see it here with Almirola. Yep. There's no draft identifier. Look at the shot that you got there. There's no draft identifier with the particular car that shows you when a car wants to work with you. It just happens. And I like that a lot. The developers did say that if you have a run, the AI cars will try to work with you. You can see the 19 car followed them up to the top there. I actually want to look at that again. So you can see the 19 car is up here or down here on the bottom, and you go to the top, and look, he goes right with you. Like he was kind of working with you, and he follows you to the top. And so now you've got a train of the one of Wapple, and then he's kind of running lane to lane here. And now Allgaier is going to go ahead and give him a shove. And the shoves are working. The bump drafting in this game looks like it works. That's awesome. And you're going to see at some point in this video, cars, the rear bumpers get pushed in a little bit because they bump draft so hard. And that's something I'm going to talk about next. The bump drafting, or the damage in this game, we looked at this already. Bump drafting damage, the damage in this game, I think a lot of you are probably going to be disappointed. It reminds me of NASCAR Heat, but softer. And that's okay for me. The softer part is what's important. I never really liked NASCAR Heat's damage that much. I always thought it was too hard, if that makes sense. I liked it in the old PS2 games where you could get donuts and stuff, and I don't think there's any of that. Maybe I'm not 100%. But okay, hold on, real quick before we go here. I don't want this to be a shocker to all of you. But no, the damage. It reminds me of NASCAR Heat. It's different. It's not the same. It looks better for sure. It looks better than it did in NASCAR Heat. But the cars are just a little bit harder than I would like. There is visual only on, there's multiple different damage options for you to mess with. So it's not just one. It's not just on or off or whatever. So you'll have to play with that. I don't know for sure, obviously. But okay. This is another thing that a lot of people have been asking. day to night transitions. This works just like the NASCAR Heat games. We went from dusk. At the next stage, we moved to it's nighttime. I do hope at some point we can get legitimate real-time day-to-night stuff, and I think we can since this is iRacing. I'm not going to be upset about this. I know some of you might, but for me, originally it was very jarring to go from day to night, but it's something I'll get used to, and at the end of the day, it's not the biggest deal, but I do think this needs to be something on their plan for games to come. Okay, we're starting stage 2 here, and this is what you're going to see your first wreck in this game here in a couple laps. And I do want to preface it. Some of you might not like it, and that's just my whole thing here. I'm worried about like the masses, because I know a lot of people are very nitpicky about their NASCAR games, and for me, I don't expect perfection from these games. And maybe I'm just wrong for that, and that's the optimist in me. But I don't need everything. I don't need it to be crazy for me. So he's gonna try to spin the 7 car here in a lap or two, and he I don't know what the sliders are at. I don't know where he's at on the ability to right hook him. Michael Marutz straight up asked the developers if we could how easy it would be to right hook someone, and they said that you can adjust it to make it to where it was easy. So we'll see. As you can see, just look at the shots he gets. So okay, the 7 car, he's gonna get to his right side. I think this is where he tries to spin him, and so he makes some contact here. And so here he's just like, screw it. As you can see the 7 car start to get out of shape. He's trying to save it, and as you can see, the physics-wise, if this was real life or iRacing or whatever, I would say about right here when he hits him, he should be full-on turned, and you too. But I don't know what he's got his own sensitivity and they're at. So obviously you can turn those both down, and I think they would both wreck you at this point. But we'll have to see. So I do think that is fixable. I don't think this is like end all be all. I don't think this is like horrible. But anyway, so he gets into him again one more time, and then right here he gets the right hook done on Allgaier, and so they're all up here into the wall crashing, and you'll see the 88 and the 00. I do like this. They make a nice little evasive move to the bottom to avoid the wreck. The caution comes out, and we can get a little bit better look at the damage. So Allgaier has rear end damage here. You can see here, and see. So you're rubbing the 21 and the 48 pretty hard here, and you can see there's black marks all over the side of the 7, and all over the side of the 21. I do wish there was a little bit more crinkling here, but the black marks are helpful for the damage. I think that's what did I do? I'll go back too far. I do think that I do wish there was a little bit more, but I'm okay for right now. I do wish there were more like donuts on the side of the car. Okay, so we're gonna go to the last stage here, and this is when things for me get really exciting. The intensity of this race really picked up the last few laps. Like the AI started making moves and going 3 wide, and I was really, really impressed by that. So let's go ahead. He gets to the lead, and he's able to do a decent job. He's low on gas, and so okay, let's go right here. You'll kind of see what I'm talking about. So you can see there's a few guys on the top, and there's a few guys like they're kind of running the bottom and the back. You can see the 00 and 48 start to work together, and they get a nice little run. They start pushing to get to your outside, or to try to get to our outside. And he kind of blocks a little bit, and they legitimately get the run to go to the outside here, and he blocks, and him blocking makes them go 3 wide. So they're legitimately 3 wide now for second. That looked great. The Super Speedway racing I was very concerned about, but it ended up looking really, really good. The AI looked so much better in this than I wanted it to, or I expected it to. Okay, so here's the deal. So he wins the race. Some of you are going to missing night session celebration sequence. So like we're in debug mode, so whatever. Okay, so it does not cut to a victory burnout celebration. Could it still be in? Yes, but I imagine if it was, it would already be implemented. No victory burnouts. It's a bummer. It doesn't stress me out too much, but I understand a lot of you care about that a lot, and hopefully it'll be added to the next game. I'm sorry that's not what you didn't get what you want there. But the player gets out and does a little fist pump, and that's really it. I was hoping for a little bit more. And we're like on pit road, not on victory lane. So I don't know if this is just stuff that needs to be messed with, or if this is what we're gonna get. We'll see. I was hoping for a little bit more with this, but at the end of the day, I'm not gonna sit here and stress over a victory celebration. NASCAR 2011 had every person do a backflip, so it is what it is. But I don't know. This isn't make or break for me. Like I love the presentation. I will say this was a little disappointing. I do think this needs to be worked on a little bit because you can see him going through the window net. I don't think this is completely done. If you ask me, I think that this still is probably going to get a little bit more work done on it. But okay, the last race they showed us was Lime Rock in the Arca car, and I want to make it clear here. Some of you aren't going to like the AI you see here. I do think that the AI, at least here, maybe it's road courses in general, you're going to see a little bit more choo-choo training than any of the other places we've saw so far. And I'll be honest about it. It's not amazing. They do make moves in the corners and stuff, and once the cars start to spread out, it doesn't happen as much, and it's not as noticeable. Look at that Brad Smith P21. It's just right off the restart. I think the AI struggled a little bit, but they did look racy for sure. So we'll go ahead and let this play. Things I noticed here with him playing on a controller is the car still on this road course looks difficult to drive. Like he is having to freaking wheel this thing, and you can see some bumps and the car getting out of shape and stuff. And I like that a lot. It looks like the side-to-side contact is pretty decent here when you bump into them in the corners and stuff. And the Brumble strips really look like I just did this track on iRacing, and it pops your car in the air, and it looks like it does this too here also. As you can see here, you can see them going into the corner here. They are kind of in a line a little bit. I was hoping for maybe a little bit less of that. And you'll see it here for sure when we go down and like everyone's in a single file line. So hopefully they can get this worked on. They still have more time to mess with it, so I'm going to cross my fingers on that. Obviously, they aren't staying single file the whole way around. They are kind of making moves here, but yeah, there is definitely more single file than I would like to. And I'm going to be honest about it. That's kind of a bummer. It definitely happens more in turn, like down the front stretch into turn one. As you can see here, they're side by side making moves, moving left and right. It's not like that. It really looks like it's that way kind of from off that last corner into turn one. So I don't know if it depends on like the corners that they're taking or like the speed and how tough a corner is. I don't know. It's very interesting because you can see them here. They're making moves and like, oh crap, like, I got to get out of the way. So I don't know. I think our mileage will vary here. Let's fast forward a little bit. Yeah, okay, he ends up wrecking the thing. He comes up over the hill. In iRacing, when you come up over this hill, your car gets so light. And I'm hoping that that's how it feels in this. He gets loose here. It's not really the lightness, but like he gets loose and wrecks it. And so we'll fast forward through that. Okay, so he's in the back now. But I am very excited for Arca in this game. I asked him how we were gonna like determine who's in what races and careers since there's so many drivers. He said they're using like a system, kind of like the analytics thing, to determine like based off starts and blah 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 to determine who runs what and whatever. I'm sure it'll kind of vary from game to game. You know, it may be more random or computer based on the game. I don't think it's set instantly, but I don't know. It is what it is. But yeah. I'll let this play out. And like I said, a little bit more single file stuff than I want. But I'm still very optimistic. And like you guys can be mad oh, this sucks. I don't know what you're talking about. And that's what comes with being a content creator, guys. I I am open to criticism on things, and I being a part of this, watching it, and the Daytona stuff got me very, very hyped. Like the end of that race looked good, and obviously this is going to be a little bit different in our own hands. Um, Everyone's going to race differently, and it's going to feel different, and you're going to set the settings to what you want. So it's hard to speak on this when we're not playing. Obviously, some of the AI presentation stuff, opinions on that. I do think that you're building a really, really good foundation with this game. Because if you remember NASCAR 2011, that was their first game, and it was a disaster. And then Inside Line was good, and then we got good games from there on. The NASCAR Heat Evolution, the first game of the NASCAR Heat Series was a disaster, and then they slowly built up and got better. This is looking like it's better than any of those first iterations of these games, and I'm very excited about that. Like, we are going to get, at worst, a very, very good foundation title for them to build off of, and whether we get a game next year or if it's 2 years from now, it's going to give them so much time to work on every single bit of this and implement the things that we want. I do think that they just ran out of time to give us things that we wanted in this, because it's just how it goes with gaming these days. And this game has come a long way in like 2 months, which is pretty crazy. It looks so much better than it did in those creator videos, and so I'm excited. I'm very excited. They said the PC release was a little bit later because of adding peripherals and stuff, and they said they weren't even sure if they were going to make the PC version, but the demand was there. So that's so much. It being a month late is a lot better than us not getting a PC version at all. Obviously, it's a bummer that it's going to come a month late, but it's just part of it, man. And hopefully next year it won't be, or the next game it won't be that way, because they realize that how important a PC release is. So we'll just have to wait and see. But that was kind of my experience. Me and the other content creators, we're very optimistic about this. We liked what we saw. Hopefully you guys feel that way too. I hope I'm not crazy. Like, for me, this just looked really solid, and I was very happy about it. Obviously, this isn't perfect. It's not perfect, obviously. And I don't want you guys to think that this should be a perfect game. Obviously, no game is going to be perfect, and we should still expect a. It's hard to say that we should expect a perfect game, but I just know that's not feasible in this day and age at all. And hopefully they can keep working on it after it comes out, and messing with the stuff that we would like fixed, whether that be AI stuff. So I mean, we'll just have to wait and see. But I don't know. I'm excited, and you guys might think I'm crazy, but this game looks really good to me, and I'm so excited to get it in my hands. Like, the graphics look great, the driving looks great, the AI, for the most part, looks really good. The career mode is good. We didn't get to see any of it, but from everything I've heard, I'm very excited. I think the offline portion of this game is going to be good, really, really good, and I'm still just as optimistic as I was a few days ago before I saw this. Like, this definitely eased me up a little bit more. I know a lot of you guys were really, really stressing, and I'm not. Like, even if this game, every NASCAR game has its faults. Every NASCAR game has lacked somewhere, whether it be depth, career mode, AI, whatever. And I think here, while we may have some struggles in some areas, I think each of these areas are going to be very solid. I really think that each aspect of this game is good. At the very worst, it's a good floor to build on, and I'm really excited. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this. I know I just rambled for like 25 minutes. I tried to remember everything I could. You'd think I'd be a better YouTuber, but I was just so in the moment watching this and listening and everything, I didn't really take notes. And I've had a very busy day. Very busy day, and I'm recording this at like 11 o'clock. I gotta work tomorrow, and so I really just had to kind of just do this and throw it together. So please bear with me. It has been an amazing last few days of YouTube, and this game is going to be humongous for me and the channel, and everything going forward. And I cannot thank all of you for watching enough. I hope you stick around. I may not be the best YouTuber, but I try, and I'm just here to have a chill time, and I hope you guys are too. I am a genuine, honest, like, person when it comes to watching these games and giving my thoughts, and I'm definitely more optimistic than I think other people are, but I think that this is going to be solid, and I want to go in with an open, like, just open mind, and I think it's just be happy that I am legitimately going to be happy that we're getting a NASCAR game at all, but this seems like a very, very good start, and hope you guys do too. But thanks for being here. Thanks for being along for the ride, and we're going to cut to the actual unedited raw gameplay starting now. Thanks, guys.
We'll see who can set the fastest time here in this practice session.
All right, let's go get some practice laps in, see what we got. All right, let's make these laps count, nice and clean. Car high, clear outside. Clear high if you want it. Outside. Clear outside. Outside. Clear outside. Outside door. Car high. Clear. One up high. Clear high if you want it. One high. Clear high if you want it. Car high. Clear outside. What do you think so far? Let us know what you want. Okay, feel out the balance and bring it in for an adjustment if you need to. Outside door, clear high. One outside, clear high. Clear up top. One outside. Clear high if you want it. One bottom. Clear inside. One on the bottom. Clear inside. Inside door. Clear low if you want it. Car low. Outside now. 3 wide. One bottom. Clear inside. One high. Clear high. Car high. Clear up top. One bottom. Clear low if you want it. Clear low. Car outside. Clear outside. One low. Clear. Inside. Clear low if you want it. How you feeling? Let us know what you need.
As the session comes to a close, let's take a look at the results. It's time for qualifying. Drivers are on the track, battling the clock for a shot at the pole.
Here we go, driver. We're up. Track's clear, car's ready. Time to show them why we're here. This is the one that counts. Okay, shut her down. Good effort out there. We'll work on getting you better for the race.
Let's take a look at the results of this session. It's time for a NASCAR All-Star race here in the hills of North Carolina. This isn't about the points chase. This is about pride and a paycheck. The engines are about to fire off at historic North Wilkesboro. Pride, start your engine!
Get her started now. Time to go. Be ready. Go, go, go. Inside now. Clear low if you want it. One bottom. Inside now. Car low. bottom. One low. Clear inside. Inside. Clear low if you want it. Inside now. Clear bottom. Car inside. Clear bottom. Fastest lap yet, bud. To go. Halfway point right there. Driver, that was your best lap ever. To go this time. Inside door. Clear inside. Yellow's out. Pit road's open this time. Here's what we're looking to do this stop. What do you think? Here we come, fellas. Be ready. Coming to the green. 10 away. There's the green flag. Car outside. Stay low. Stay low. Car high. Still there. One up high. Clear up top. Two to go this time now. One high. Clear outside. Outside door. Clear. White flag right here. Car outside. Clear. Keep your chin up, we'll get things turned around.
As the session comes to a close, let's take a look at this. Welcome to the world center of racing, the legendary Daytona International Speedway. Get ready to feel the thunder as engines roar on the high banks of the world-famous track where speed meets history. Welcome to qualifying, where drivers leave it all out on the track for a shot at pole position.
All right, we're up. Okay, settle in, breathe deep, and make it count. Okay, this lap counts, driver. All right, top 10 there. That puts us in striking distance, buddy. Good job.
As the session comes to a close, let's take a look at the results. The fans are ready, and this NASCAR Xfinity Series race is about to get underway. So now, the words you've all been waiting for. Drivers, start your engines!
Time to go. Good luck out there. Be ready now. Green, green. Outside door. Stay low. Stay low. Stay low. Stay low. Stay low. Outside. Stay low. Clear high. Car outside. Two to go this time. Hold your light. One up high. One high. Inside. Clear high if you want it. One on the bottom. Clear low. One high. White flag, keep it up. One high. Clear outside. Stage points, baby. Good job. Pit road is open. You good with this strategy, driver? Coming to the green. Be ready. There's the green flag. One bottom. One bottom. One bottom. Car low. Still there. One bottom. One on the bottom. Clear all around. Inside. Two to go. Clear low if you want it. One low. Car outside. Three wide. Four wide. Car low. Top five for that stage. That'll get us some points. Pit road is open. Here's what we're taking this stop. What do you think? Here we come, fellas. Be ready. Pace car's off. Be ready now. There's the green flag. Car low. 10 to go. Hold your line. Inside. Clear low. Clear inside. Car outside. Clear outside. One low. One bottom. Stay high. Stay high. Inside now. Inside. Stay high. Inside. Stay high. Clear bottom. One low. Clear low if you want it. One low. Clear inside. Car inside. Clear low if you want it. Stay high. Stay high. Clear bottom. Car high. One inside. Clear low. Clear up top. Car low. Stay high. Stay high. One on the bottom. Three wide. Clear inside. Clear outside. One low. Clear low. Clear low. One inside. Out in front, nice job. Stay high. We lost the lead, let's get it back. One on the bottom. Stay high. Clear inside. Inside now. Five to go now. Stay high. Stay high. Clear low. Car low. Clear low. Car low. Clear inside. Clear inside. Car low. Great job. You got the lead. One up high. Clear outside. Lost the lead. One inside. Clear low if you want it. outside. We're out front, driver. Clear low if you want it. One outside. Clear outside. Inside now. Clear inside. Two to go this time now. Try to coast a little if you can, save us some fuel. One outside. Clear outside. One more time, all you got now. Try to save some fuel if you can. Car outside. Clear high. Amazing win. You just never cease to amaze us, driver.
Xfinity Series racing is climbing out of the car. So get on your feet and make some noise. Let's take a look at the results of this session. Welcome to this weekend's NASCAR racing action. As the best driver in the world put it all on the line, pushing the limits lap after lap, and chasing that checkered flag. Buckle up, grab your seat, and get ready to feel the thunder. The action starts now. Welcome to qualifying. The engines are fired up and the fight for the pole is on.
Time to go, buddy. Let's make this lap the one they all chase. Lay down a burner, buddy. Lock in now, this one counts. Way to push out there. We'll make up some spots on race day, don't worry.
As the session comes to a close, let's take a look at the results. Let's go trackside now for the command to start this Arca Series race. Drivers, start your engines!
Flip the switch, time to go. Ten away. Green, green. Left side. Left side. 3 wide. Left side. Left side. Left side. Clear left. Left side. Left side. Left side. Right side. Clear right. Clear left. Left side. Clear left. Left side. Clear left. Left side. Clear left. Left side. Clear left. Right side. Clear right. Left side. Left side. Clear left. Left side. Clear left. Left side. Left side. Left side. Clear left. Left side. Clear left. Clear left. Left side. Clear left. We've got cooling issues. The yellow's out. Pit road's open this time. You okay with this? Get up on the wall now, we're coming. Coming to the green. Be ready now. Green, green, green. Left side. Clear left. Left side. Clear left. Left side. 2 to go now. Clear left. Right side. Clear right. White flag. Driver, we'll get things turned around.